Hey there, super beautiful people. Today we are talking about what your people want you to know. So, if your people could tell you something, what would they tell you? Okay? We're going to figure that out. Let's shed some light on what's happening in your life and allow a message to come through for your greatest and highest good at this time. We have 3 piles. 1, 2, 3. So go ahead and pause the video and I will see you at your pile. Hey there, pile 1. How are you? I hope you're doing really good. We have a tainted heart. No, not necessarily. It's just this kind of looks like it's very beautiful but needs like to be polished or something. Like the colors look like it could be more vibrant for some reason. But yeah, let's see. Moon. Oh, that's very fitting. You know what I mean? Because it's like those spirals kind of look similar to the grid of this. But the moon, do you know the moon is like, it's a little more mysterious, or it taints things. It doesn't have to taint. Taint's not the right word, but it like, it, what is it? Like it, not shelters things, but it kind of like, you know, obscures things, or it can be like very unknownness, or gives things a different look. I mean, things look a little different at night than they do during the day. Just saying. So what do your guys want you to know? The main mission of what you know you need to do is, I feel like, centered in. Whatever you really feel like you're supposed to be doing with your life, I feel like you have a really good solid outlook on what you came here to do. Like, I don't feel like this pile is necessarily questioning who they are or their purpose. I feel like you're pretty stabilized with that. However, I do feel like things are a bit cloudy, or there's a layer of like unknownness, or a hidden strip or layer in your life. There's a hidden strip, and I think sometimes it's like disappointing, or it's like, what the heck? I feel like some of you are like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I've produced what I could produce with what I have, and now I kind of feel like I'm sitting here. Well, release the idea that you have to do more, because that is not the thing. You have actually, like, you have made stars among the moon. You have healed and done so much beautiful work. And I feel like you guys are always consistently being used to like some type of movement. But the truth and the solar and the throat chakra here, it's like the truth is that you are as you are wherever you are, and all is well. And even though it doesn't look practical or good on paper, things are moving in the directory of your foreseen kingdom. You will soon be able to see clearly, but right now you need to release the feeling or sensation or desire to know what's happening, because whatever is going to happen, you're not supposed to know yet. And I feel like some of you are like, oh, why not? Like, well, let me know. Like, I've been doing all this. Like, you never let me not know. But there's something that you're supposed to be in this position right now. Not only is this position like actually helping you to release like control or to go with the flow, this position is actually teaching you trust. And it's actually allowing for finite details that you overlooked, not purposely. But there's finite details that I feel are going to be rising through the surface. The more still and quiet, this is stillness, this is stillness. The moon, especially with it being upside down, is just like kind of stillness. This looks quiet. This is definitely can be very a quiet, aligned, peaceful state of just being. This is somebody that is walking slowly and can't see yet. Ooh, I just pulled another card. And if that doesn't look like stillness, I don't know what is. So this moment of time, this cycle that you're currently in, really is trying to get you to like calm the chatter in your mind, okay? To calm like the little frillies that are like trying to like, because this is like throat chakra and it's like blah, 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 blah. And it's like, how about we turn all that into just like this still ball and like just erase that right now. Like let's hunker and center in. Okay, because like look at the, oh my gosh, it's just like a stained glass window. It looks like kind of that vibe. You are learning, okay, your channeling abilities, I feel like are trying to peer and open in. You have divine realms with the star card and this angel dude and this angel dude and like the moon and the intuitive and then like her listening and like her crown being activated. Like there's other spiritual concepts that are trying to awaken within you. And I feel like this phase of having what you need but not having like significant amounts of movement is allowing stuff to come up. Okay, it's allowing things to come up, including fears or dead / old stuck energy. And then on top of that, it's allowing a deeper awareness. You guys are very well seasoned, if you could say, as far as the spiritual path. So this is awakening to even a stronger positioning, a stronger bold force. It's teaching you how to show up as your spiritual self. Once you sat on a shelf, but now you're meant to be amidst the openness of the earth. Like, I feel like you're stepping into huge power. And so this huge power is here and coming very quick. A lot quicker than what it appears. Right now, I feel like it appears to be a bit more quiet or a bit more blocked than it truly is. I think you guys are used to this type of sensation, but what's happening, your spirit team wants you to know what's happening is a different technique. It's like, it's a different technique of what's happening. Like you're not, this phase is a phase I don't really feel like you've been in. And I feel like the phase you're coming into is going to be like quick and you're not going to have to wait around long. I feel like it's going to be like boom. Like with the tower here, I feel like you're used to being like, oh boy, I know what this means. Like, what else do I have to heal? Or what karmic thing is coming up? Or like, usually this type of sensation for you comes with more like, I'm not going to say trauma, but like some kind of lesson or some kind of something. But in reality, they're saying they're actually going to reward you. And like the universe is actually conspiring, like the universe is actually handing you something and almost like a last piece to like, I wouldn't even say it's a last piece to your puzzle. I would say that you've done the puzzle and now it's like being put in a frame or it's being like sealed, like with like some type of, what's that like glue stuff? like that hypoxy, I don't know, it's like Smodge Podge, Podge Mall, Modge Paw, Modge Podge. Yeah, it's like whatever you built, it's not, whatever you think is happening is not happening. That's kind of the main vibe. If anything, you're stepping into more power and more abundance. So don't let your mind chatter or the facts cause you to get really emotional or lose focus to what your soul knows. Many of you like have a vision or have the path and know you're very intuitive and you know kind of the direction you're going. Don't let this temporary like pause disappoint you or allow you to second guess yourself, because yes, you are as strong as you are. Yes, your mission and purpose is as big as you think it is. And look at the moon. And no, you are right. The moon is here. Double moon. You're right. You can't see right now. But don't let that take your power. Let that give you even more power. Surrender to the success and the path before you, because you are going to be, let's see, what are you going to be? The next phase, you are going to be not disappointed and be given a totally new opportunity of some type of recovery or pick me up or new fresh energy that's in alignment. Look at this, we got double aces. If you guys know, if you're on my channel, whenever I get an ace, that means yes, and we have 2 aces. So this is new emotional fulfillment and new earthly matters like fulfillment, opportunity, money, resource, etc. And look, it's like the angel is already like trying to like start handing you something. And this dude's like, dude, be quiet. Like everything, all is well, all is fine. But it almost looks like it's cloudy and it looks like not a sun behind him. It actually does look like a moon kind of. So that would be a lot of moons. And this is like a moon-like structure. It looks dark in the room. And there's literally stars all over the wall. And like I said, oh look, and then I just noticed like stars, the star. You are the star. You are the star. Have faith. The future is bright. Dreams are coming true. Positive changes are coming to end challenging times. The light at the end of the tunnel. And look at this success card. Like 6 of Wands, an important milestone. You guys are at a very point, like, I feel like the car is coming up to like a detour and it's about to hit the racetracks. Like it's about to get a speed up. Whatever you think, like maybe like you have a light on the car and it's forcing you to go slow, or like a governor on the car and you're like, oh gosh, we're gonna have to stop and deal with all this and blah blah blah. But the light on the car was kind of like a fluke. I feel like it was like almost a fluke to slow you down and to force you into a different type of energy that you need to be in to heal or process anything else before you hit this major change. And then I think you guys know where I'm going with this. When you think like it's actually a slow go, it might for a few minutes or for a few months or however. Whoa, this card's not supposed to be in there. But apparently it is. You're going to be heavily satisfied and it's going to be like a wish fulfillment of whatever you're seeking or desiring or hungering for or wanting recognition for. I feel like your car is actually going to like hit a superset of like, feel like it's going to be excited and you're going to be like, what the heck? You're going to be like so taken back by what's coming. Like it's going to be so unexpected. I feel like you're almost going to be like, it's too good to be true, or there's no way, like this is my life, because I've had the extreme opposite of this. And I was promised this was coming, but I can't believe, like, it's so, it blows my mind and warms my heart and, like, heals me to know that I actually accomplished it. Like, because you guys have had so much of the opposite energy in your life, whatever you're intuitively feeling, I am here to say, Keep doing it. Keep going. I just got the Ace and the Tower because things are going to dramatically switch gears. And, you know, I honestly feel like it's almost going to hit you like unexpectedly. Not unexpectedly, but it's going to hit something that's like, whoa. It's like you're so used to things being a certain process, and this is going to be processed completely different. You also might be collaborating with, whoa, you guys, look, we just got the Six of Wands from another card deck. You are going to be in a leadership position. If it's not leadership, you're going to be in a position of some sort of accomplishment, of accomplishing something that your heart's set on, that you desire. This is something you could be teaching, learning. You could be finishing up a program. You could be starting a program. This is something that I feel like you're going to be creating and that you're going to be on top of and feel very fulfilled with. And I think some of you, it might be a teaching position. Ooh, we just got the Ace of Cups again. That's a yes. So fresh, just hang in there. It's like really hang in there, excuse you. Okay, so we have 4 and 4, which is 8, and then we have 8 down here, which is the 8 of swords, I think. Yeah. So we have 4, 4, 8, so that's 8. So we have 8, 8. And let's see, what else do you guys want to tell me about these numbers? Don't fixate on the numbers. If there's something you're doing, like creating something, and the numbers are like not giving, do not fixate your success or measure your worth based on what numbers are producing, because they're talking about how, and 8s are usually do with like abundance and stuff, and the facts are that currently you're not seeing the impact, or you're not getting the camaraderie that you will. And I think it's really sad for you, because you're like, I have done so much. Like, what else am I supposed to do to help expand or move myself forward? Because I feel like I've crossed my eyes, and whoa, I just got the 6 of Wands. Whoa, did this fall off? Aw, stay true to your blue heart. Stay true to you. And just keep doing what you're intuitively being led to do, because it's going to have major success. That is so adorable. For my pile ones, no comparing, no backing down, no looking back. No second guessing yourself, because whatever is on your path, or whatever this is relating to you and your story, if you chose this pile, it is going to produce so much more pureness, happiness, abundance, peace, wealth. Look, we just got the Star card again. So keep having faith, and also look for the little signs, because even though I don't feel like you've gotten big signs, I do feel like your angels and guides have given you little bits of stuff, little chunks or little tidbits or little pop-ups or a random person or little rewards to help say, hey, you aren't doing this for nothing. But I really feel like it's going to rapidly increase. Ooh, I just drew the Knight of Wands, which means, yes, it's going to increase quickly. Okay? So keep shining your light. Keep doing what your heart is telling you to do. Keep having faith. Keep the vision. The vision you're having is correct. Even though the material 3D world isn't delivering right now, know that it is on its way, and it will be at your door before you know it. Okay? I am sending you lots of love, and I hope that I see you around another reading, and you can like it to know that, hey, I like that. That was nice. I'll see that again. So, yeah. Until next time, my friends. Hey there. My pile number 2s. Hi, how are you? Woo! I hope you're doing very well. Really quick, we're talking about what do you need now? What do people want you to tell you? What's the vibe? Well, we have lapis lazuli, crystal in a bottle. So, well, first off, we need to talk more outside. Like throat chakra, be, that means like to be, to communicate, to own, to share, to express. Nature is my guru. Well, it's upside down for you, so apparently not. Whether you're nature people or not, you are being asked to get out in nature more. Nature is spirit. Spirit is nature. What is your character? What is your nature? What can you do that is not in a facility or within the walls of the home? How can you include more nature into your life? There's something about water too, possibly with this blue. But the point is that I know that sometimes going out drains you guys, but there are some places that are going to actually help activate you and bring you more health and peace and happiness. There's so much to be uncovered. Sometimes we get locked inside, and there's so much yet to be explored. See how he's uncovering a flower? Isn't that adorable? And like these kind of like little flowers blooming too. It is in your nature to bloom. It is in your nature not to stay like tucked in or to have to accommodate so much or accommodate your truth or have to second guess. Your spirit team is also telling you to stop second guessing. You do what you need to do. You do how you want to do without having to take your thoughts or the perceptions of other people. It is in your nature, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, but it is in your nature to stand out. It is in your nature to raise heck. It is in your nature to stimulate the minds of other people. It's in your nature not to keep quiet. So you're being asked to raise that to a bigger degree. It is in your nature to completely transform the old paradigm and to break free and set examples, to be rebellious, to be free, to pour and stimulate and express and act on the divine insights that just randomly come to you, because this is like your code. It's like you are celery. Maybe you need some more celery or some nature-like foods in your life. You were within the cells from birth, before birth, you have been asked and were programmed to, not programmed, that's typically a unhealthy word. You were given the divine codes within your nature to disrupt the nature. Ooh, see how you don't fit into any of these groups? You have a very special collective community that you're supposed to be connecting with, collaborating with. You're gonna have to be around like-minded people. Anybody that's not in the same somewhat substance or frequency as you, like, isn't allowed to, like, it's not allowed, okay? We have to understand that you have such a divine conscious flow that its only way is like the way of truth. Like, you are a truth person, and you are a truth sharer, and anything but truth for you, or if you try to deny your truth, it's going to backflow. It's like when you try to like lie, like liar, liar, Jim Carrey. It's like, it is in your nature to do nothing but ascend, outgrow, transform, and share your message. Okay, you are the guru. Look for signs in nature as well, because I feel like there's divine messages or insights. Ooh, see how they're outside again? It's kind of like that pink. It's like those pink little flowers. The symbol. It is a symbol. Maybe, it is You are supposed to be bringing the spiritual. See how this person's cloaked, and this is like the divine energy is flowing in you and pulsating out, and you're supposed to be creating nature, natural, holistic health and movement. This is like your thing. This says yes. If you see an ace in my readings, that means yes. So you're headed towards the planet needs more of this, and we're in the middle of the shift right now. But they're saying that you're supposed to be one of the shift makers, the shift showers. You have brilliant, I was going to say great, but you have brilliant ideas, and you know how to help heal humanity. You have ideas that are hidden, and you know the truth. And it is in your nature to share them. But for some reason, your brain doesn't like it, or your ego doesn't like it, or other people don't like it, because it's going against the grain, and it's tough when you have to be the wolf or the one to raise havoc. It's like we are being asked by the powers that be, or the way the world operates, to look at things a certain way. And no matter what way you look at them, you see the truth. You see the truth of the way. You have the glasses to understand and see the multi-layers and multi-things. So you're being asked to share this in whatever form that might be. You're communicating or being asked to help others to see the truth, or to see what's behind the scenes, or see the sickness, or see the disease, or see the disruptions, and whatever feels right for you. You're supposed to be setting an example, leading the example, providing the proof. And I know sometimes this stuff is not very proof worthy, but the proof is in the pudding, and the proof is that your people are going to give you the tools and the resources to stand up against what you're fighting. And I see we just got this card again too. It's like you're a total bat egg. And this also looks Celtic nature with this red head and like the dragon and the tattoos and the green. There's definitely something that I feel like you're passionate about, that you're ready to stand up for. And your people are going to help you give the downloads to fight the crows. And crows aren't always bad, but there's something about you're almost being used as a resource. It's like, oh, they will help us uncover. It's like the universe is favoring you to some degree to help you break the codes of the algorithm that is placed behind us or in front of us to keep us sick or slumbered or out of balance or from our true divine connection. Whew. Wow. And you are very kind, loving, heart-centered person, and probably really sensitive too. You've been through your own fair share of struggles or pain or illness, and it's time to share with the community and not hold back. It's like to not gatekeep these measures of truth on the path. It's like this needs to be known. This route needs to be recorded. This needs to be researched. This needs to be implemented. Whatever this is. Like, you guys have some cool stuff that I don't even know about. It just says, this is that ace. It was already out. We have a double yes. I love yeses. It's like, yes, girl, yes. And then, whoa, justice, get it? That means truth. Okay? And then we have Ace of Swords, and the Swords is about clarity and honesty and thinking and truth. Like, and this person's like, yeah, y'all are talking BS, and I caught it. And it's like, this person's like, man, it's so overwhelming. What's going on? And they're like stuck in the imprisonment, and like, you help set the path to more freedom and to more truth. And this is something that comes more natural for you. It's like you have this underground, I feel like you've probably had past lives or something. You have some earthly qualities to you. I I don't know, there's something to do with like you have a history with this, or you had your own battle with this. So you're going to be able to help shine a light and provide resources for the people. And we're at the point that we're being asked to share resources. We're being asked to speak knowledge, truth. And this person is very centered, and it's holding the light and the beacon, and it knows the sun and the moon, and it can evenly distribute like the middle path. You are a disturbance towards probably some corporations or the people that like people boxed in. People like people sick, right? You know, like that's where the money's at, right? But you have another more natural way to go about healing and to uncover and see things for what they are, and to get things out of the system, and to get people healthy. And I feel like you've had to get yourself healthy. And I feel like you have changed and transformed and have rose up out of the seeing what has been done. Like, you guys are seers. Like, you were like, I've been through this and this is crazy and I'm going to help people. And so, yeah, that is the message, is to continue doing this, continue bringing it behind the curtain. Don't let the people be fooled. Don't let the people be poisoned. Don't let them be toxified. Continue to build your community of genuine holistic health and knowledge, and help this world transform. Help this world change. Help this world rebloom. Bloom out of the sickness in the industries, and help us get back to our states, our natural states of healing and power and health and feeling well. Okay, you're being asked to help be whatever part of this wheel is yours. You have a specific part to play in this wheel. And it's like going to be long-term effects. Like, whatever you have to say is not just like, oh, this is what I have to say today. No, what you have to say is straight facts. Like, what you have to say is bringing people out of the darkness and turning them into more vital, with their overall well-being. And I feel like this is something that you're good at and you're supposed to be doing. And that's just what I have to say about that. Like, nature is your guru. It's kind of your thing, whatever that might mean. There's health, there's herbs, there's fitness, there's researching, there's the food industry, there's pharmacy, there's tinctures, apothecary. Like, the nature of this world is so huge, and I don't know where your point is, but you get the point of what I'm trying to make, is that you are clearly enlightened about something and are at the stage that you're ready to share it with the world. That is the message. It is time. Yep, it is time. We are not holding back. It is being rewritten, redocumentified. Okay, well, that was cool. You guys are a cool breed. You definitely have a specialty that I don't have, and I think that you're very gifted, and I appreciate whatever you're doing. So, I hope you enjoyed this, and you can say, hey, I liked your video, or I blah blah blah, because it gives me more reason to keep doing this, because it's helpful to know that you're helpful. So either way, I hope I see you again in another video, and take care in the meantime. Hey there, Pile 3s. What is up? How are you? Welcome to Shelby's Sparkles. Hanging out. What is your people want you to know? What does your spirit team want you to know? What's the message? I enjoy being alone. Okay. So your message is that your people are trying to make sure that you feel safe in the presence of nothing. They want to be with you at times where you do feel alone. They want you to understand the concepts of codependence, friendships, healthy balances, having a relationship, being able to be somebody outside a relationship. They want you to know where you begin, where you end, etc., etc., because if not, we can lose ourselves in the immersion of everything else. They want you to enjoy hobbies and not have to get into old patterns, risky behaviors. They want you to, it looks like, I guess, read too. Maybe you guys like to read, or either you really, I think like 40% of you really like to read and 60% of you need to like be able to sit still long enough to read. But I do see books and then sometimes being alone. Whew. I think that there's been relationships in your life that have caused you to have to, I feel like sometimes you feel more, you can get out of control or out of whack or let your mind go in too many different areas that they don't need to go in when you're alone. It's being able, basically I hear that your people are wanting you to be able to be at peace more. And whether you're alone or in a relationship or not, or around people or not, they're like, hey, either way, whoa, I didn't even know there was a center in that. Either they want you to be centered. No matter if there's crazy chaos or if things are going this way or if you're a dot on a map and it's lonely or there's tons of people around you or you do have a relationship, they want you to know where your blue dot is, like where your truth is. Okay, for my bio 3. Wow, if this resonates with you, you'll have to let me know. Oh, this is so sad. I think some of you also had to be alone to uncover your treasure. You were forced into aloneness so that you were forced, a lot of you were forced to be in states of aloneness. That is sad. That makes me sad. But the thing is that all that aloneness, like all those stages caused you to be quite instrumental and to be quite intelligent and to be quite introspective and to fall into big parts of darkness and self-awareness and has made you kind of a powerhouse. Okay, it has forced you, all that aloneness in the world and aloneness has forced you into major strength and to be able to be this and that, to be docile like the lamb and crazy like the lion. It's like you can be the sun and the moon. All this, yeah. And then I got what? 5 plus 5 is 10. Yeah. Wait, 10. Yeah, I had something, but 10. Okay, there we go. 5 plus 5 is 10. Here we go. We got the 10 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. It gave you, listen, there is true fulfillment in more people, though, for you now. Before, it wasn't right. But now, the divine is sending in magical soul family and a beacon for others to connect with you. It's okay if you still want to be alone. And I think actually some of you are meant to be more alone on this path because what is it, lonely at the top, I get? Yeah, because not everybody is for you and you are so like building such a deep independence and you're cultivating such a leadership of success and you like to be alone sometimes and that's okay. But I also feel like part of you likes to be in the spotlight or needs to be in the spotlight. So you're going to have to continue to balance. Okay, this is my peace. This is my own sanctuary. This is my security. But this is also me being the star, the spotlight. Like, I want to, you need, like, you're being asked to balance the two energies of, like, leading and being out there, but also having your divine connection of sacred alone time. Because you guys, I feel like, are very empathic. See, you pick up on energies extremely well. Let's see. What do you want to tell What are some messages for pile 3? Pile 3, we have the Queen of Pentacles. That is cozy, alone, snuggly, taking care of self, alone. we have to have a balance. We have to be able to do this and that. And I think sometimes it's stressful to go out in the other room or to put your right foot in, shake it all about, and be the one. You know, like, I feel like, what do we have to balance? Can we get a card for, we have to balance this self-care and alone time with being a magical powerhouse that is showcasing power. Okay, it's like part of me wants to go underground and like hide away because everything is so chaotic and the energy can get tense, and I understand that. But you also have to find a way that's like balanced where you can do this and that. Remember? Like, it's like balancing the energy with resting and doing. Balancing the energy between not getting to such a heavy point. Some of you guys get yourself to complete exhaustion. Okay, you'll get down to like a 5 of Pentacles and you're probably like, oh, well, I probably should take a break from all this over here and put a stop to it because my energy levels are like a 2 now and I can't show up. So it's sometimes you get down to a 5 and you're like, oh, I probably should go take care of myself. And it's like, yeah, but... And I'm only laughing because I've definitely been in these states. So you're not alone. You're not alone, because I've definitely faced this energy within my own self of doing, and not giving to self, and then having to crash, or the body having to respond by having immersive periods of rest and almost can't do either way. So we want to stay, the levels need to keep rotating. You are meant to have alone time, a lot of alone time, okay? Because when you're alone, you're able to recharge and you're able to further and hunker down your gifts. And you are so sensitive and such a starlight energy that going forward, you're really going to have to have both of these. Okay, you're a powerhouse out, you're a powerhouse in, but we need to make sure that we don't get to that 5 of Pentacles. We need the rest, but we also need to do. That's hard to swallow because it's like, oh, that can be difficult. Some of you, I can hear that can be very difficult, or it sounds so easy, but yes, that grounded, balanced, listening to your body, listen to your home, listen to your physical body, keep up on things, okay? There's a lot sometimes going on, but that doesn't have to knock you off course, okay? I enjoy being alone. Do you? All right, we're going to see. What does your spirit team want to tell pile 3? The wheel. You just got the wheel. And it's 10 again. Remember I talked about the 10? You were formed alone. A lot of you have been alone. It's kind of like the darkness has made me. But the darkness and the light. I see a balance. And I see, to play this game and to play your life, you're going to have... Ooh, see the darkness with the darkness? It almost looks like the devil's hair. Do you see that? It's like swishing over. Do you see that? I never noticed that before. Those colors are really similar. There's the darkness, the devil. Okay, so what is on the other side? What is on the other side? So I don't know about that. We're gonna have to talk about that. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Oh. This is to do with a lot of you trigger people. No wonder you guys like being alone. Because you walking, you existing, you just being the basic version of yourself causes so many triggers amongst everybody. And so it's like, I walk this lonely world. Was that Green Day? I walk alone. I don't know, there's like 2 songs coming in now. Wow. So you're a mirror. But it's sometimes being a mirror is that double-edged coin of activating people's personal vulnerabilities, and some people don't even want to look at you because your light is so bright, because it forces them outside of themselves. So that's why I feel like you do have to have boundaries and have alone time. So many of you might actually do something like healing work. And you really have to protect your space and peace. And I feel like for this group, your circle is probably very small. Like there's the hermit. That's somebody whose circle is primarily probably spirit and very few connections. Like very few. Like I think you're kind of a powerful force. More powerful than I recognize. Do you see that? I seen this and I was like, yeah, that's a powerful force. That's the Queen of Wands. That's somebody that's very tapped into their power and exuding light and sparkle and confetti and knows who they are and just is such a big deal. Even though she's sitting down, it's like the whole world is lit around her, millions of candles, and it's like, woohoo. And then this is, I said, you're a super powerful force. 6 of Wands is somebody who's very heavily accomplished. They're in the spotlight. They're doing their thing. And then somebody who's strong. We already talked about that, but it came out again. And you're incredibly strong. And you probably have a couple different sides to you, even though they're all you. It's like, it's hard sometimes to switch the sides. Not that you're switching them purposely, but it's like you're human. And it's like, but you're a very, very deep spiritual human. And you have incredible awareness. And some people don't have the amount of self-awareness or knowledge that you obviously have. And that's okay, because you're actually supposed to help shift that and to help others recognize they have. See, there's somebody handing them a beautiful bowl of color. That's you. People who are disappointed. But also I see this as some other person looking at you like, gosh, they just got it all. And I'm just sitting here doing the same thing. And, you know, it's so funny. You make people feel lonely. But in reality, you have been the one that's walked probably one of the loneliest journeys. And it's like people have all these impressions of you. But it doesn't matter, because the divine has got your back. Ooh. And you have accumulated such strong discernment and power. And now you can do both the best worlds. Like so much easier now more than before. And you don't have to mask yourself. I don't feel like the devil, the darkness, the triggers, the people's voices, ideas, perceptions, psychic evaluations of you, they no longer can hold power. Well, this card, it looks like it can. This card, it looks like it can. This is somebody looking out at the world. Does this power, can this hold the power? Or does this power have hold on power 3? No, it doesn't. No, it is like heck to the no. Like, no, I am not blinded to the crows. I sit with the crows, and I actually command the realm of all the birds, and I refuse to get tied into anything. I am the ocean, I am the sea, I am the mountains, and I see all y'all, and I know myself, and I can see yourself, and I'm not even mad about it, but I ain't gonna worry about getting connected or all strapped up to your energy. No, I ain't. I love who I love. My people are who my people are. And that's that. So, look at that peace and relaxation and hobbies and skills of being alone. So, being alone, but also clearly have special work to do. Creating abundance, sharing. Some of you might do work where you have distance between the population you work with, or you can set your own hours, or you're self-independent. So it's like you can work as you want, how you want. I really see you having power and choosing when and what to get involved in. And that is a beautiful thing. And I think Spirit is trying to help you design your life right now to have less of a headache. Less of a headache, more freedom, and more tools at your disposal to cultivate a life that's more free and healthy. Healthy is what I hear. So, this was interesting. It definitely took a unique spin turn on it. Yeah, a unique way. Like this horse, it's like, I didn't know the direction that this was heading, but apparently you guys do. And anything else? Last, yeah. Don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise. You are a very powerful force that can see between many realms, and you're so above. You're setting the example for the new frequency. You're setting an example of true enlightenment and bliss on earth. You're setting an example of transcendence, I hear, on the path. You've transcended so much. So it's really great to see the space that you've entered. And now everybody else is like looking up in the sky towards your eye. And it's like you're seeing the layers of yourself and everybody else all at one time. And that's freaking crazy. Wow. All right, my friends. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, night, high, low, wherever you are, whenever you are. It was so great to connect with you. I appreciate you, and I am proud at your soul evolution and peace that you have cultivated on your own through crazy situations. And high five to the awareness and disruptions that you have overcame and what you truly see for what is on a very, very highly spiritual level of awareness. So yeah, have a good rest of whatever, and I hope to see you again at one of my videos. Let me know, and yeah.